Hi. So this morning, my wife and I went out for a ride, and we went up to a place called Pisgah Mountain, and it was beautifully fogged in. I mean, totally fogged in. Couldn't even hardly see the sign. Well, that was this morning. This afternoon, I went back up on my motorcycle, and it was beautiful. The fog had lifted, the mountain was clear, people were out hiking, and it was a beautiful view. Sometimes our walk with God is the same way. I don't know about you, but there's times in my life that it just seems like I'm in a fog. I can't see 5 feet in front of me. I feel isolated. I feel alone. I have no idea what's coming. I don't know what's around the next corner. I don't know what the scenery is like. I'm lost, or at least it feels that way. But the reality is that regardless of how I feel, everything that is there is there. I just can't see it. That's one of the things about faith is adventuring ahead even though you cannot see what's around the next corner. It's almost like being in fog, I suppose. But faith tells you and gives the assurance that there is something there. That's what I love about God. The adventure with God is always, at least it seems like it's always for me, this great adventure. I'm never sure of what's coming next. As I said, this morning it started out, it was foggy. And this afternoon, it was clear. And so I went out for a motorcycle ride, and I was able to see the countryside, and I was able to see off of vistas into the mountains where I'm at. It was beautiful. And I just want to encourage you, if you're in a place right now that you feel like, well, I'm in a fog, it's okay. Remember that God has your back. And remember that even though you can't see it, there's a lot of stuff to be seen out there that the fog is restricting. And when it lifts, you'll be able to see as clearly as a beautiful sunlit day. The problem is that we get discouraged. We get confused. We get, well, worried that maybe we're in trouble. But the reality is that we're not in trouble. God's got us. So again, I want you to think about where you're at, think about where you're going, and are you willing to trust God to take you through where you cannot see, where you cannot hear, and when you cannot feel your way? Only by trusting in Him will you be able to get down the mountain. Think about that today, would you? Hey, until next time, God bless.